quarters, you think things went wrong? You're really in control for really the first 3.5 quarters. What kind of took it over that last?
Yeah, just some empty possessions on offense. I thought we were executing pretty well. We just missed some layups, missed some jump shots. They were able to get out and transition and tie the game, and then, their offensive rebounding at the end of the game made the difference.
Did you feel like you guys had like tired legs and
No.
Did you see any
No.
signs of fatigue?
No.
Do you say anything to Grant after that?
No.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Tell him I love him. It's part of the game. You didn't miss him on purpose. You just got to be able to move on from it.
Joe, how do you kind of bounce back from this? 2 overtime losses in excruciating fashion.
You like that word, don't you? You used it yesterday. I don't think it's that excruciating.
So this is,
it's part of it.
Part of it?
Yeah.
It's part of the journey?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we did a lot of good things for a long time after coming off a double overtime game, the second night of a back-to-back, playing 3.5 quarters really well, and then just not executing down the stretch. You have to go through those things. And so, to me, in order to experience success, you have to have failures. And so, I don't like losing. I hate losing, but I understand it. And I know that you need to do it in order to get to where you want to get to. But I've noticed you use that word twice, 2 days. It's a good adjective.
It might have been excruciating from Grant, I'm sure.
It's just part of it. Grant, the way he is, he'll bounce back, and I have full faith in him. And no matter, I trust all of our guys at the line in that situation, and so we're going to need him to win, and we're going to need him to be a great team. And so, I look at it more as an opportunity, and you just have to, in times like this, shift your perspective. What are you going to focus on?
So what do you want to focus on? What perspective do you want the players to keep in mind through this stretch right here?
Who are we when we're at our best, and why are we not at our best? And what does that look like, and how do we maintain that?
That's kind of been something you've brought up a number of times throughout the season. Does this feel like an important moment to kind of try to get back to your best and minimize this stretch right now before it gets any worse?
No, if it gets worse, it needs to get worse. For whatever reason. And so I don't look to anything except what do we need to do every day, get to where we want to get to. Everything that we're experiencing from a basketball standpoint is for a reason, and as long as we learn from it and grow. We haven't learned about late-game offensive rebounding yet, and this might be the 5th or 6th loss, and so that part pisses me off. Other than that, it's just part of it.
What did you think of shot selection in overtime?
Yeah, I thought our execution waned a little bit in those. But I thought we missed some layups. I thought we got some decent shots, but it definitely wasn't, perfect.
What did you do about the offensive rebounding? Stevens came in and grabbed 4 in the 4th quarter. And they gave them a lot of chances.
Probably call Tom Izzo and see what kind of rebounding drills he does on his off days. No, you have to talk about them. You have to ensure that they're important. And you got to hammer just late game execution and end of quarters execution, differentiate great teams from really good teams, right? And so, to me, what separates, wherever you're trying to get to, the separator is how you handle end games, how you handle those moments. And so we just have to constantly talk about them and execute and get better at them. In a need 3 situation, they're looking to switch everything. It's more of a read, like whoever can try to wall somebody in and create separation and get open.
The last part of regulation, you challenged, and that left you with no timeouts. What went into the decision there, and how much did it matter to you that you might have no timeouts?
We used the challenge as the timeout, and then with 5 seconds left, I felt like we didn't need to advance it to get a shot, especially if it was a 1-possession game. So I think in a situation like that, you challenge to try to prevent the points, and then you use that to draw up a full court play, which the defense is more extended, and you can get something at the rim.
So you chose the full court instead of the half court. You could have advanced it.
No, I called the timeout for the free throws. And so I guess I chose, by calling timeout, I wasn't going to advance it. Because it was a 1-point game, and that's why I put Peyton in. I think he's one of the best going coast to coast. And with 5 seconds, I think it's harder to guard full court than it is advancing it in the half court. And so we got it played out exactly how, we wanted it to.
Is he okay?
Who?
Peyton?
I didn't ask him yet. I need to ask him. I'm sure he is, though. He's a tough kid.
With, you guys did a pretty good job on Donovan most of the night, but then the end of regulation, I think, had 9 straight. What why does he cause so many issues for you guys and throughout the season?
I think he causes issues for everybody. So if someone has an answer for that, let me know. But no, I think just, his ability to reject. And so I think body position is super important on him. So I think for the majority of the game, we really fought to have great body position. I think some of those early transition attacks where we don't have great body position, he's able to find angles, and kind of create contact in the paint.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.